This is Michel, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Newton on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now the second-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
The ball carrier.
The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And that'll be...
Who got that, Jingle? I got that. I feeling.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown. His 11th touchdown of the year.
He told me to slow it down. Take it easy.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score, Ravens 10, Patriots nothing.
I get in my feelings, start on facing cushion pose, this where I be tripping. When I like and hit a pole, I head on collision.
Tucker now to kick it away.
For my daughters, but I'm going to miss it. Got to bleeding out my head, duty can they get me.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take
Sorry, niggas, I'm feeling better, let me out of here. We went to spinning on the house, he was hiding in. I cooked my Glock and watched the window down, they told me chill. I think it's safe to say I lost my damn brain. But is everybody crazy? They must be insane. Build up inside. I tried to control it, but the anger built up deep inside. Lead me to exploding. Who got that drink? I need it. Who got that drink? I'm feeling it. Who need that Percodine? I ain't even. They told me to slow it down. You've been speeding. They told me to slow it down. Take it easy.
He's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to
Doo-doo,
still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league.
Oh, this nigga new guy stole me, bro.
And win. He's got to understand.
Right, that nigga ass, bro. The first game he did all right. Second game he did good. The second game, this nigga went 0 for 10 and shit, bro.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive
So the whole game. Fuck yeah.
Reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long
Through the wire.
to get out here and take off.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before
I don't know.
being dropped
I wasn't there.
inside the 40.
You gotta call it Duty revert.
Gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So here's a first
I was done playing, knock it up.
at the 38. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement.
He said, through the wire. Through the wire. Gotta get out. Through the wire.
And protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Risk it out. Through the wire.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year.
Father,
Will extend their lead.
I don't mean nothing.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 17. Patriots nothing.
Get a big man on.
Not
Somebody
much
play.
time to speak of remaining in this
I'm in
first
second
half as
quarter.
the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Pardon me. I don't mean nothing.
And they'll get him down right around the
But
25.
honestly,
Actually, it's 26
you
officially,
fucking
so
up my
net gain of
groove.
1 there.
26
That's
yards.
bad. Cause I ain't with all that.
Ready to go.
Close door
And
this,
we
Calvin.
all this desperation time, especially in the
door.
second quarter, but you're down.
Wow.
No, but hold on. You're down 3 scores already.
Call me
You've
wild
done
way.
nothing
Better check.
offensively.
I'm going to
Nothing on the
trying to put in my
scoreboard.
misses
That's not
on.
a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you can
called
go.
it.
Heard you got the cash on your ass, boy. You bring it home.
But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break.
Cause Michael on a zone, so don't call my phone.
Been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
You can miss me with that. Miss me with that. You fucking my vibe. You blowing my high. It's time to say goodbye. I don't mean to be rude.
Now a
You
first down
fucking
carry,
up
it's
my
Michel.
groove.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
I
That'll be a
ain't
New
with
England
all
first
that.
down and
Baby,
gain of 12.
Sonny Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
A gain of 3, second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
At the same
From
time.
just shy of midfield.
Just at the
And they will
same
take over possession
time.
of the football at their 42-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I told him about the pounds. I told him about the chicken.
Tackle, keep him to the short game. And of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award,
because that's the way it was showing you got under
change
for the better. I'ma be this way forever. Never thugging with me. Never be scared to keep it 100 with me. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. I can't be mad.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Fight forward for a couple.
I ain't mad at you.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid. Come out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Baby, a child or kid, if you're lucky enough.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Shit, Roger, you got a logo, cold one.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
See, who could you trust in this cold world? Better get a blanket. It's worse than the Wild Wild West. This should get dangerous.
Jackson on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be
He's so devilish. Got spiteful ways. Never seen it coming like a tidal wave.
As they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
That I overstood my welcome. I'm with for seldom, like, where's the fellas?
And the route is on
the way I
here in
feel.
this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone.
But they chose us.
Bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with the first
He
down
said,
as
what'd he
they
say?
begin the drive. And
I
some
pray for
dangerous territory. Already
love.
down 3 scores, a 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points
I pray
up.
for
And for the
love.
fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's the rookie
By
linebacker,
15 minutes.
Queen, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back
Yeah. I pray for
if you're starting
love.
through 4 in the first half, he might throw 8
Yeah,
or more for the game
And this is
Yeah,
caught.
yeah.
Devin Duvernay there to make the grab, and the Ravens add on. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So
So
not
faggot.
much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Leave, but you love like I expected.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Why you leave me like that? Why you treat me like that?
Probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the
Come on, you trying to go with us?
And an a spot like this, still more than a minute.
Me and
if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And this one incomplete.
No, you don't got to come.
Hold on to that one, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You don't got to come.
Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
With it is Brown.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it!
Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens,
Nigga, you don't have to come down.
33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead.
Time away to fly away.
There really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This will be caught by
Nigga, what are you talking about?
and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Devin Duvernay,
You got your badges, Kwame?
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
He said, look. He said, come run the strap. You could tell I did this before. You could tell I've been here before.
Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the
Need
goal
help
line.
healing my soul. We make up the makeup. This won't be our first time. Our second or our 3rd time. You said some things. I some things you hurt your feelings and you hurt mine. Oh no, that you hurt mine.
Turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports.
Wait with it.
report.
Better try to pay attention cause things are different. Love and for distance. She told me that I'm wrong for that. She told me that I'm wrong for that. She leaving and she's never coming back. Time knew like a thief in the night.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
This won't be the first time.
Down at the 27.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
Again,
27-yard line.
goodbye. This won't be the first time. This won't be my first time.
And there are parts of their last drive
No. I keep looking out the games, but that shit pissing me off.
But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
Probably got another game, bro. I'm about to delete 2K.
once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only
That
way.
was funny, Kwame.
Now this one complete downfield on the left
I'm busting this
side.
nigga ass,
He'll
man.
go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That bit 31-0.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That bit 31-0.
Plays have him on the move on 1st down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A gain of 14.
I'll get my running backs to block for me.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down.
Look at that.
Man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens continue to pour it on.
Kick is good.
We'll all make it back.
Up and through.
Makes the score. Ravens 38. Patriots.
Tucker.
Turn on my TV. And I make it look
And the
easy.
return on this one is the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
At the 30-yard line.
I get paid, my nigga.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's right, my nigga.
From the gun, here's Newton.
Sit.
Being chased out left. And I think the ball's out.
You like the greatest. You like the greatest to me.
Yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense. Even if you give up the football, he gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math.
You look so good to me. Said, oh, you never broken heart. Oh, sleepless night. Oh, please get me right.
In this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's taken down inside.
You look like the girl of mine.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
It's a night,
Because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with
yeah, my dreams are my nightmares. Think it was my nightmare.
Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round? That's what I call a steal.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I know you. No.
Jackson forced out to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown.
Extra point is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Ravens 45.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
No, you're not no good for me. You look so good to me, yeah. Oh, sleepless night. God, please got me right. It's like the girl of my dreams.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Dancing to his left. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. And this winds up a gain of 4.
And then let me y'all.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw is Newton. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Would be easy. I can't believe I made it this far. I've been working so hard.
To throw again. Newton.
Right shit.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Thug motivation, thug motivation, yeah. And that shit, pop rock shit, and watching Logic, yeah.
From the gun, Newton is complete. James White. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
The road would be easy. I can't believe I made it this far. I've been working so hard. Yeah.
You're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Good.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough
What's next? Play my crank, boy.
The football. In that situation,
play that crank.
A tendency breaker.
Play that crank. I'll play that crank. I'll play that crank.
On 1st and 10, Newton steps away to his left, letting one go deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Demir Bird, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful.
Good, I'm feeling sorrow. What about tomorrow? Say mama, hey mama. Homesick.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The agenda and whatever you showing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. It's caught.
He said, Lord, I'm just a nigga, so I sin. It's spin a block, we spin a block, we spin again.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that,
he said,
but not
I've been
enough.
feeling pain for so long. I gave my heart to whoever. They taking and they run. I got 3 minutes left in my game. Please, please.
You can't blame him one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for
There's so many dark days and dark clouds. There's so many dark days. There's so many dark days. Dark
at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Please, please.
Jason McCourty, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying
My
to
heart
think of
starts
something
to
positive
skip
for
a
this offense, but
beat.
I'd have to be a spin
'Cause you
doctor for
never
that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
and I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
On the play. And
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
He said, I love you too.
So it's Raven football here
Why you playing
as
this
we
song
welcome
again?
you back.
Like
And
that,
let's
but-
see what they've come up with offensively
Like
after
that,
having
but-
time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for it's caught inside the 25.
I was just staring at the
He gets
city
this
and
deep
got in
into
my feelings,
Patriot
reminiscing
territory.
about us fighting,
It's
fucking
a
and
big
chilling.
play there for Baltimore. 46 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. They'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile
Try to
quarterback.
leave, but might get there and know my hands and
Under
knees.
wraps.
I'm still
On
a
that
G.
play, they held him to a short gain.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5
You in the
yards
parkway?
deep. And he'll be stopped right around where
Yeah,
he gone down
I've
to
been
the
thinking about
the
you.
24.
Yeah.
New England with a
What's
first
that
down as they
crunch
begin the
for?
drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They start the drive with White. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Take it back to the old way.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one brought in.
You the reason I don't trust bitches.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Yeah. Okay, that's how it be.
10 at the 36-yard line. Tonight's final score.
Big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And
I get lost in my thoughts and I cry.
Put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring
I need
that
surgery.
many points, allows them to play with a
They
totally
need
different
perkies.
style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens,
it's worth
the win
it.
form is number 6
Getting
on
brains
the year,
on the ceiling.
And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans.
Quote,
Meanwhile,
like
for the
if you
Patriots,
end it.
they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Even if I don't, I won't be long. Show me broken heart, I got too many scars. He having. What is that little? Just me, myself, and my heart. My heart say, ain't in the circumstance, only for any reason.